If you run a content agency, you already know the chaos. Leads in your DMs, proposals in Google Docs, projects in Trello, invoices in Stripe, and client feedback in Slack. Nothing talks to each other, and this is the system that fixes that. I'm Simo. I've built over 100 Notion systems, and this one is the Content Agency OS, a complete operating system that handles your sales, onboarding, fulfillment, and finances all in one place. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works from the moment a lead books a call all the way to invoicing them after delivery. Let's start with sales. Everything starts here in the sales pipeline. When someone books a call or fills out your form, a lead shows up right here in Notion. After the discovery call, you either close them on the call or send them a proposal. The system handles both paths. Let me show you. Path 1, you close them live on the call, no proposal needed. You select the package they send up for and the system auto-populates the pricing. If they are on a custom retainer, you edit the field directly and move the card to pending payment. The client immediately gets a Stripe invoice that looks like this. Clean, one-click pay. The moment they pay, the deal moves to paid and the onboarding kicks off. Path 2, they need time to think or they want to run it by a partner. So you are sending a proposal. You simply click on create proposal and the system creates and send them a Panda doc with all their details filled in. The proposal lands in their inbox, they see your packages laid out and they pick the one they want. Once they sign, the system reads which package they selected and automatically send them the matching Stripe invoice. No manual work on your side, they pay, the deal moves to paid and the onboarding kicks off. Either path, closed on call or proposal, they end up in the same place, paid, onboarded, ready to start. And let's move on to the onboarding. The second a deal is closed, three things happen automatically. No work from you. First, a dedicated Slack channel is created and the client is invited automatically. Second, they receive an onboarding form to fill out their brand details, content goals, or their audiences. Once they submit it, the contract is automatically generated and sent to them to sign. And third, once the contract is signed, a project is automatically created in your fulfillment workspace. Linked to their client record, the client is officially onboarded and you are ready to start delivering. Here's the project, automatically created and linked to the client. From here, you just fill in the start date. Now we get into the actual content workflow. You can ideate manually or you can use Notion AI to generate ideas based on the client's details provided in the onboarding form. Once the ideas are ready, you push them to client review. The client gets a notification and they review everything in their portal. Let me show you how it looks for them. This is the client portal, clean and simple. They see each idea and they can approve or reject with a click. If they reject, they leave a comment. If they approve, it moves into production automatically. On your side, approved ideas are now tagged idea approved and the rejected ones are tagged idea rejected. From here, you move the approved ones into production and your team gets notified so they can start working on them. Once your team finishes editing, the content goes back to the client for final approval. Same portal, same one-click approve or reject. When they approve, the card moves to client approved and your team takes it from there, uploading it to your scheduling tool and setting the publish date. Once that's done, it's marked as scheduled and that's the full content cycle from idea to scheduled, all tracked in one place. Last piece, invoicing. You don't need to log into Stripe each time and rebuild the invoice. From inside the client record, you create an invoice, set a custom amount, and the system pulls everything it needs from the client record, creates the Stripe invoice, and sends it directly to the client. The client gets a clean, posted invoice they can pay with one click. And once it's paid, the status updates back in Notion automatically. That's the Content Agency OS. Sales, onboarding, fulfillment, and finance. All connected, mostly automated, and built in Notion so your team can actually use it without a learning curve. If you want this exact system implemented for your agency, book a call at the link down below. Talk soon.